Okay. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I just introduce myself. Myself, Laxmipriya Mahanti, and the Bio Faculty of St. Group, St. Joseph Public School. So today I'll discuss the topic name is metal and non-metals. So you just tell me, have you ever seen metal and non-metal in your surrounding? Tell me first. Do you ever seen metal and non-metal in your surrounding? Do you know what are the uses of that? So I'll first of all show you some metals to you. Now first of tell me, what is this? You use this bottle in your daily life and now it's the summer season, all of you just use this. Yes or no? So this one is metal or not? And you know the proper use of that. Another example I will give you that this one. What is this? I just use the daily in the class, right? So this is your what? This is a duster, and then this is made up of wood. So this one is a non-metal, and we all are know that what are the use of it. So today we will discuss about the metal and non-metals. Before that, I'll tell something about elements. Okay, first of all, know that what do you mean by element? Okay, so just right here, elements is a pure substance that are made of only one kind of atom, only one kind of atom. Okay, so just tell you that elements, listen, that elements should be classified into two groups. First one is metal, second one is non-metal. Okay, now just goes to the next page. So metal and non-metals are very important things in our daily life that plays a vital role in our daily lives. Their shape and size and their look are totally different from each other. Metal, I just told you that is water bottle and duster looking same. Is their functions are same? Is their behavior are same? No, they're totally different from each other. So in this chapter, we will know that discuss about what is metal, what is non-metal, what are its properties like physical and chemical properties, how they react with water, react with other substances, react with air. So first of all, we just know about what is metal, non-metals. Then after discuss their physical properties. Okay. So here is write that the word metal and non-metals hard shine. First of all, metal are hard shine material. Okay, I'm just telling you that a water bottle is hard or soft. Can you break down easily? Can you break down this water bottle easily? Yes or no? Can you break down this duster easily? It is impossible. We need an extra force. We just apply the force to break down it. So first of all, metal are hard shine material that conduct heat and electricity. I'll show you after that how the metal conduct electricity, how the metal conduct heat, okay, and how they shine. Like I just tell you, I iron, these are the example of a metal. Copper is the another example of a metal. Gold, we all are aware this. Gold is also a hard metal, not a soft metal. Okay. Next we goes to non-metal. So non-metal are soft as compared to metal. Not a very soft, but non-metal are soft as compared to metal. They do not conduct heat or electricity. They are dull. मैं आपको सबको एक्सपेरिमेंट के थ्रू सारे समझाऊंगी. ओके, तो लाइक सल्फर, कार्बन, ओके, and oxygen. We know that oxygen O2, carbon C, sulfur S. Is it clear? So both metal and non-metal are used in our daily life. So we'll discuss these things. Before just tell about the properties or the characteristics of the metal and non-metal, I will show some examples to you. Look at this figure. Look at this figure carefully. You can easily identify that which substance is metal, which substance are non-metal. We just noted that gold that are used in our life. All people just wear golds like jewelries, like bangles, like bracelets. That are made up of metal, and metal, gold is a hard metal. Copper is a metal. Iron nail, I will show you that. This one is your iron nail. This one is a metal. Second one is nickel. Sorry, nickel. Coin देखो, coin. 5 rupees, 2 rupees, 10 rupees coin. Okay, these are the metal. Silver. So all are you got your silver medal or gold medal in the Olympiad exam? All are qualified better. So these are the examples of metals. Okay. Now goes to non-metal. First of all, I will show you the picture of that. Then I discuss. Diamond. Oxygen. Can living organism survive without oxygen? Is it possible? Is it possible to survive without oxygen? Impossible. So oxygen is a non-metal. It is hard. Can we touch it? No. Carbon, silicon. Carbon is the coal. Then third one is silicon. Last one is boron. I just a formula of oxygen O2, carbon C, silicon, and boron. Now I'll start to discuss about the properties of metal and non-metal. Means discuss about the properties of materials. Okay, so properties or the characteristics help us to identify which substance is a metal and which substance is a non-metal. Okay, we can't just take a distance and tell that miss this is a metal and this one is a non-metal. No, there are some specific properties to identify the substance. Okay, so we just discuss about the properties of the materials. So first properties is appearance. Appearance means, what is the meaning of appearance? So appearance means how the substance look. How they look. Okay, is the shine or dull? First of all, if a light fall on surface of any substance, the light fall on surface of any substance, if they are start to shine, if they are start to shine, we just tell that that metal have a lustrous properties because they start to shine. Okay. On other hand, those substance don't show their lustrous characteristics, which is called as the non-lustrous. Just tell that uh, like a appearance, except in this chapter there are various exceptions we'll discuss here. Tell me, all non-metal, listen carefully. Metal have lustrous. Okay, they have a shining property. Can you tell me that which metal do not have shining properties? We know that all metal have shining properties just called as a lustrous. There are many more exceptions in this chapter. So which metal, my question is to you, which metal do not shine? I told you that is lead. They do not show the shining properties of the material. Is it clear or not? Another thing is the non-metal. Non-metals have non-lustrous and a dull. They do not shine properly. But there also an exception is that iodine. Okay, and another is diamond. They have some shining properties or lustrous properties. So they can shine. But they, except these like oxygen, sulfur, they do not show the shining properties because they are non-metal. But that iodine and diamond have the shining properties. So you just remember or note out the exception in this chapter or any physical characters. Second one is hardness. Do you know what do you mean by hardness? So I just told you metal are hard. We can't easily break down it. But there are some metals which are very soft in nature and we can easily cut through a knife. I have already told you in the class which metals, tell me which metal are soft in nature and we can cut easily with the knife. Tell me. So look at here. Metal are usually hard. We know that metal are usually hard. We can't break down it easily. The need of external force to break down it. But exception is that sodium, listen, sodium, potassium, and one is the calcium. Okay, sodium and potassium are soft metal. Remember that sodium or potassium are soft metal. We know that metal are hard. But only two metal, like there are three metals, gallium and cesium also a soft metal. So sodium and potassium are soft metal and we can cut it easily through a knife. And this is these are the highly reactive metal. Sodium and potassium are highly reactive metal. When they are come in contact with the air, they should catch the fire. Okay, so that the sodium and potassium are kept in the kerosene. Remember that. Most important point is sodium, potassium are soft metal and that are kept in kerosene because they can easily catch the fire when that come in contact with air. Next we goes to the non-metal. I just told you that non-metal are soft compared to metal. So not all non-metal are soft. Listen carefully. Not all non-metal are soft. Exception is here is diamond. Diamond is a soft non-metal. Diamond is a soft non-metal. No. They have shining characteristics. They have a hard in nature. So remember that diamond is a non-metal, but they are hard in nature. Sodium and potassium are metal, but they are very soft in nature. Okay, now goes to, I hope you all understood betterly, malleability. Malleability. Those who know the answer, what do you mean by malleability? You can just comment it. Okay, what do you mean by malleability? I told you that malleability is the properties of a matter. Okay, it's the properties of a material that can be turned into a thin sheet without breaking. Okay, I just show you that. Look at this picture. This is iron nail. This one is your iron nail, and this is a hammer. Can you beat an iron nail with a hammer? In your life, can you beat a nail, iron nail, with a hammer? What do you observe that? What do you observe in that? You just observe that we just beat an iron nail with a hammer. That should, they can change their shape, but cannot be broken. They can change their shape. This malleability means we can beat it into a thin sheet. Thin sheet से हम उसको बीट करके उसको पूरा thin sheet बना सकते हैं. ठीक है या नहीं? So just look at the picture without breaking. Look at the picture and you just do any homework like that. What? Iron nail and hammer. Next, I just show you malleability. I will give you an example that, have you ever seen the blacksmith? What does the blacksmith do? Blacksmith can heat and beat the iron substances to change their shape, make the various design on their metals, on that iron substances or that iron particles. So here, most metals like copper, aluminium, iron have been malleable. Listen carefully. Malleable means we can beat it into thin sheet without breaking. Okay, iron, copper, aluminium, gold also have malleable nature. Silver also have malleability in nature. We can beat it into thin sheet. So, for examples, like a copper, aluminium can be flattened into sheet. Can be flattened into sheet. And iron shape into like a axis देखे हो ना? देखे हो या नहीं? That also made up of iron or not? Very good. So now it goes to, what are the uses of this metal in our daily life? What are the uses of that metal? Listen carefully. One is silver foil. Acha, do you eat a sweet? Do you buy a sweet from market? You just see that there is the silver foil coating on the sweet. So used to decorate a sweet is made by hammering silver into extremely thin sheet. हम silver foil को beat कर करके इतना छोटा सा बना देते हैं that should be decorated on the sweet that are available in the market. All I will just eat the sweet. Okay. Second one is aluminium foil. Aluminium have malleability property. They should be beaten into thin sheet. So aluminium foil, which is commonly used for wrapping food. Aluminium foil is used to wrapping food. We just buy food from hotel or restaurant. That should be wrapping of what? Food should be wrapped with the aluminium foil. That should be beaten into thin sheet or not. So it can produce the aluminium as a malleability in nature. Okay, like other metals have malleability properties. I just told you that like other metals have what? The malleability property. Like gold, silver. Okay, gold and silver. We wear different jewelries like bangles, necklace, earring. That should make a different design. Okay, how to make a different designs? should be they have the ductility and the malleability in nature, which are beaten into thin sheet and made a different design on that. So this is made in the very thin sheet called gold leaf and the silver leaf. Is it clear or not? Very good. Now just goes to exceptions of malleability. I just told you that metal can be beaten into thin sheet. But can all metal can be beaten into thin sheet? क्या हम सारे मेटल को बीट करके थिन शीट बना सकते हैं? Is it possible? No, because I'm already told you sodium and potassium are soft metals. So if the aluminium and sodium and potassium are soft metal, can we beaten into thin sheet? It is not possible. Okay, so these are the exceptions because they are very soft in nature. They do not have a malleability properties. Okay, and they can be cut with a knife. I've already told you that. Another exception is mercury is a metal or not? Mercury is a metal which is liquid at room temperature. Mercury mostly used in thermometer to measure our body temperature. So in thermometer there is the presence of a metal we call as a mercury, and mercury are present in the liquid medium at room temperature. So they do not have malleability properties. They do not have a shining nature. Yes or no? So most of that. Okay. Here like that, the device like a thermometers and a barometer that are used of mercuries. This is the three properties are gone. First one is appearance, second one is hardness, third one is malleability. We just tell about what the properties of a metal in the having a malleable in nature. Then it goes to non-metals. Listen carefully. Bitterness means brittle in nature. Brittleness means okay, I'll give an example here. Can you tell me what is this? Is this a metal or non-metal? Tell me quickly. Is this a metal? Chalk is a metal? No. Chalk is a non-metal. Yes or no? Can I break it? Can I break it? Yes. We can easily break the chalk. Yes or no? So metal are soft. Chalk is a non-metal are soft. So chalk is a non-metal and we can break out it easily. So here non-metals such as coal. Remember the example. Carefully listen what example I will give to you. One is coal, second one is sulfur. They do not flatten when stuck. When you beat this chalk is a non-metal. When you beat this chalk with any harder substance, I just show you. What will happen? That should be broken down into small pieces or not? Yes or no? So we can say that they do not have a malleable. Non-metal do not have a malleable nature. They can be broken down into small pieces. Okay, like powder. So here that they tends to break and shatter into pieces. वो break होगा छोटे छोटे piece में क्या हो जाता है ना change हो जाता है. So that non-metal is called they have the brittleness or the brittle in nature, but not wood. Okay, I will show you this picture. What do you mean by the brittleness? If you this was maybe any non-metal, turmeric maybe. You just put a chalk here and beaten in the hammer, what will happen? The chalk should be converted into a powder. Yes or no? So you just now easily identify this metal we just beaten and then change into a thin sheet. I just consider as a malleability nature. Chalk, that one is a non-metal. Beaten into the hammer, they can break down and convert it into a powder. Is it clear or not? Next we goes to the another properties. Okay. Next property is the ductility. Ductility. What is the meaning of that? What do you mean by ductility? It is also another properties of material that are drawn into thin wear. I'll show you that. It is the properties of materials that allow them to be drawn into thin wear. I'll show you. What is this? What is this? This a wear or not? Wear or not? Very good. So these have a ductility properties. This one is a aluminium that can be drawn into a thin wear like a gold, aluminium, copper. Okay. So ductility metal means most metal like a copper, just a Cu right here, Cu. Aluminium, they have a ductility in nature. Okay, so they are used in electric wire. I will show you ductility mostly seen in the electrical wire. Just to show how they are stretch. We can stretch with everything. आप stretch कर सकते हो, जितना लंबा जोड़ सकते हो आप उतना लंबा उसको खींच सकते हो. Yes or no? So ductility was seen in the electrical wire. Okay, ornaments. We just I'm just told you jewelries, gold, silver. Ornaments like a bangle, necklace, they have a ductility characteristics. We can stretch it. We can make a different design on it. You just wear a earring or a bangles, or just sometimes in the occasion you just wear the jewelries. The different design on that. Okay, they have some ductility. Let's show the picture here. This is a what any metal like copper, aluminium, or gold. That should be have a ductility characteristics and made a what? Thin wear. Yes or no? Here is many more exceptions. So now just goes to, I hope you are clear about it. Try goes to the next page. Question that come to your paper that which metal have high ductility? Tell me. We know that gold is high ductility. High ductility, gold. कितना छोटा छोटा सब बनता है ना आपका डिजाइन सब इयरिंग्स में, आपके बैंगल्स में, आपके नेकलेस में. So highly ductility we are seen in gold. With 1 gram drawable into 2 kilometer long wear. 1 gram gold से आप 2 kilometer तक wear आप बना सकते हो. They have a stretching properties. Okay, they have a ductility. So every day we just use that materials. Okay, like we just use in the electrical fitting, electrical applications में, ठीक है नहीं? Like copper, aluminium, commonly used in electrical wiring. I'll show you that कि कॉपर के आपके वायर के अंदर एल्यूमिनियम या कॉपर की आपका कॉपर मेटल रहता है, ठीक है नहीं? Because they have conduct electricity well. Because the aluminium